Hello, world. It's John Pinto, your roving realtor bon vivant, here with Bob Johnson from HomeGuard Home Warranty. Say hello, Bob.
Hello, everyone.
And Rafael Batances from HomeGuard Incorporated, termite home roof inspections and national hazard disclosures. I'm surprised I could get that out of my mouth. Hello, Rafael.
Hey everyone.
Very good. So, Bob, let's talk a little bit about property inspections and home warranties, and also as they pertain to pre-existing conditions unknown and pre-existing conditions known. I'll talk a little bit about my standard of practice. Despite my youthful appearance, I'm going to be 69 years old next month. Okay, so where it doesn't show up is in my lack of patience for friction and stupid stuff coming up in escrows. The way you deal with that is you have a fully populated disclosure link. You order your roof inspection, your termite inspection, your home inspection, your homeowner's docs, your NHD, your seller's disclosure, everything in advance. So that way you give the buyer and the buyer's broker an opportunity to review everything before they write an offer. And many times you can agree without any contingencies, especially if the buyer has their financing all hooked up. So let's talk a little bit about, as a realtor, how do I reconcile ordering the inspections and ordering what we had discussed before, the seller buying a full warranty, not a seller warranty, but a full warranty. Do I order the warranty first? Do I order the inspections first? How do I do it?
You can actually do it either way because from the warranty perspective, all warranty companies have the same type of verbiage. And that is when you've listed a house or you just sold a house, we cover unknown pre-existing problems. None of us cover known pre-existing problems.
That's
and
good to know.
the definition between that is this: an unknown, and this verbiage changes slightly from company to company, but I'll paraphrase. An unknown problem is something that would not have been discovered under a normal mechanical or visual inspection. So, example, dishwasher. It comes on, you can hear the motor start. It's a 5-cycle dishwasher, but it only does 1 cycle. That's not working properly. And so something like that would certainly have been known by the seller because they never would have been able to wash their dishes. When the technician, if it happens to get to a warranty company and they send the technician out, he's the expert. He's looked at this all the time. He's going to turn the dishwasher on. He's going to know it is only doing 1 cycle. He's going to know why it's probably not doing the other cycles. And he's going to report to the warranty company what the report is and what the story is. And then that's when you get into whether or not a service claim is going to be taken care of or it's going to be denied.
Okay, so it sounds to me, I should probably have them order the home warranty from Jump Street. I'm having them fill out their transfer disclosure statement and their seller's property questionnaire on what's working and what's not working.
Right.
So I'm thinking the sequence is have them fill out their disclosure, the SPQ, seller's property questionnaire, TDS, transfer disclosure statement, have them fill that out. Then I have that in my file. Then I order the home warranty, backing up their disclosure statement. Then I order the roof, the termite, the home inspection. Would you say that's a good sequence?
Sure, absolutely. Because you're going to have the situation like we were talking about where you have your known pre-existing problems like I described, and then you're going to have your unknown problems. And these are the things that you would not have discovered. And so that's where having inspections, having warranties, and how closely they work together is important. So say you have the warranty and you have the inspections done and nothing else is shown on the inspections that's any different than what the seller already knew about their home on their transfer disclosure statement or what was disclosed under the Avid form as well.
So let's talk about the star of the unknown. As far as I'm concerned, the star of the unknown is always the cracked combustion chamber in the forced air furnace. Would you say that's the one that pops up all the time?
It does pop up, and if you've got a good inspector, some inspectors will actually do carbon monoxide tests, because a crack in the heat exchanger, which you're referring to, means that some carbon monoxide can get into the home. Now, as we've advanced in taking care of the consumer, you have the carbon monoxide detectors that are in the home. Before that, carbon monoxide can make people sick, and people were getting sick and not understanding why. And like you're rightly saying, John, it was the carbon monoxide coming from that heat exchanger. So this, again, is something that is not going to be visual. It's not something that's normal that the homeowner would know about, unless, like what we're talking about, there's carbon monoxide detectors going off as the inspectors going through the house and checking everything. Then obviously the seller knew that was going on.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a good example, John.
Okay, good. So let's get to the takeaway on this one. You had summarized it earlier, but I think I'd like to have you restate it. The difference, as you restated it, of known pre-existing conditions and unknown pre-existing conditions as they pertain to being covered. I think we need to repeat that one more time before
Certainly.
we.
So what warranty companies in general will look at is we cover unknown pre-existing problems. We do not cover known pre-existing problems. So when we all have situations, and we're going to stay above board and be professional, but you don't want to, as a home buyer, you don't want to, as an agent, just say, don't worry about that thing you already know about. The home warranty company is going to cover it. As I just described, we're going to send out a technician. He's the expert. He's going to look at it. He's going to give a report to the warranty company and say, oh, no, there's no way that people didn't know about this problem. And it's a situation that nobody ever wants to be in, where we're denying claims and everybody thinks it's actually supposed to be covered. So understanding unknown and known pre-existing issues is very, very important. And following it up with, having good inspections is always a good 1-2 punch in doing a transaction and making things easy for the buyer as they move in, so they don't get any surprises, and for the seller, so they don't have any issues after the fact either.
Very good. So I'll conclude with this. Many times when I take a listing, and it's not unusual, I take a listing from somebody who's owned the home for 35 years. And there's always a little pushback for paying for anything in advance, whether it's a home warranty or it's inspections. And I'll ask them, when was the last time you had your house inspected? And they would look at me, inspected? And I go, you could have all kinds of health hazards in the house. You could have mold, you can have standard water, you can have faulty electrical, you could have gas leaks, carbon monoxide leaks. It is worth it for you to have the house inspected and to have the home warranty, if for no other reason, making sure you have a safe place to live. And while we're sheltering in place right now, you could see how important it is to have a safe place to live, even if it's just having a fully functioning heating and AC system to keep the air inside your house healthy. Right, Bob?
Absolutely. And just one other little side note, even selling your home, there's so many good agents and brokerages that are doing inspections before you actually put it on the market to find out what you're actually selling
Right.
and whether or not you might want to fix up an issue that's going to come up when the buyer might do their inspections. But when the buyer finds out about it, they might want a credit that would cost a lot more than if you just fixed it yourself.
Indeed, indeed. So again, we have the takeaway of understanding the difference of what's covered and what's not covered, unknown prior acts and conditions, known prior acts and conditions. Thank you for illuminating all of those issues for us. And thank you for tuning in, and we will see you at the next video.